Hello, ladies and gentlemen. In the last episode of this Rome Reborn series here, the story of Septimus here, Walter's End was captured by the Swaby, but we also took a town in return. So we are about to equalize the scale and actually gain some footing here in this war. Let's go ahead and add a few troops to the army here. 10 for 50 is okay. 12 for 50 is all right. 21 for 90 is really good. 23 for 70 is also okay. We're going to amass the army here outside Walter's End, outside the gates of Walter's End. Their army is approaching us here. Let's see how many defenders they actually left. 310. That's not terrible, though. We need to defeat this army, though, for sure. But thank you to the channel members Tyler, Tobias, Walter, Moses, and Jared. If I didn't already do that, I can't remember. We could catch this army off guard here. That might actually be the play here. Before they can actually run away. They're going to be a bit slower than us. Oh, and they actually got drawn into a fight here. We will actually go ahead and help these guys out here. This is where the RTS camera is definitely going to come into effect here on the fly. Let's go and deploy them here. And put these guys here behind them. We have quite a bit of cavalry here. We need to spread the archers out. We need to get those guys in one line probably. Should be good enough. Let's try to spread the line out in a nice even fashion there. This is the RTS camera mod. If you guys did not watch the last episode, it is fucking awesome, man. And I don't think I'm going to use it too much in this episode, but we may use it. You can go back in and then come back out here, and then you can see the you can actually see their troop formations. They're going to be deploying 3 infantry formations here. Looks like they're actually going to come confront us. We want to line up our infantry group with their infantry groups here. We want to stretch out the line until we are 3 thick. There we go. And we'll go ahead and send the Velites on the left side here to confront this other formation. It looks like they are going to be charging us right off the rip here. Send the cavalry to the right side. That is the more open side. That is the more vulnerable side, I think. Yeah, it looks like they may be charging us here, but we'll have the small infantry formation here ready to confront them. And here come their infantry, guys. Let's go ahead and close down the shield wall. Bring this formation over here into shield wall, and we will go ahead and combat these cavalry here. All right, we're holding here. We're holding good. Cutting through them here. Let's go ahead and deploy these guys here, and we'll kind of close up the edge here. There we go. Starting to cut through them here. All right, let's go ahead and engage the infantry. Move forward and engage, boys. Get them to move there. We are defending the flank pretty good here. Want them to move towards that there. Very nice. Tyler is getting to level. All right, let's have our cavalry wrap around the side here and go for a big charge. Their cav's running amok in our back line, but we're about to do the same thing to them. All right, we want to move up to here. Let's just tell these guys to actually engage as well. All right, cav is ready here. Let's go for a charge before they get a charge off on us. This is a pretty even fight so far, but it's about to turn in our favor once we unleash these cavalry on their back line. The archers are actually defending themselves pretty valiantly here. Oh yeah, I love the green wave there. We have a kind of a disconnected battle line going. We are sandwiching these troops over here on the left flank. Very nice. And the cavalry is running amok in their back line. Very good. Let's go ahead and redeploy the cavalry there. Get them to redeploy back there. Very nice. And we're going to charge this left side group here. They still have 130 cavalry roughly. We are chipping away at that, though. We want to get a charge into the back of this infantry. That's what we really want. Am I dismounted off my horse? I am. Okay. Good to know. We'll let Septimus get back to work there. All right, let's go ahead and bring this cavalry through here. And they should basically charge through the back line of this infantry here. Want to just run the cavalry through them there. Yep, there we go. Now we'll click charge there. There we go. That's a nice little charge into the back of that infantry. Yeah, pretty much broke that infantry there. Very good. Looks like a green wave now. The last of their infantry is surrounded. Looks like they got some reinforcements coming in. Let's go ahead and reform the line here. Reform that line over there. Yeah, we need our cavalry to deal with their cav for sure. All right, go ahead and engage. Same with you guys here. Go ahead and engage. Looks like their archers are running here. Most of our cav is up over here, fucking finishing off their cav. Yeah, their cav's been sufficiently decimated. I think we could have them, charge these guys. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, I hope you all like the difference with the RTS cam, though. It really makes it easier to manage large battles, and it gives us a more cinematic view of what's actually going on. I will still participate in some battles, and it looks like I'm actually still up here, so we'll go ahead and hop in here. I accidentally killed an Optio on my own side there. Go and throw some peel at these guys. Yeah, we will jump down here now. And look at that. Look at those numbers dropping. Charge. We want to finish off the last of those boys. Charge. There we go. Nice job, Equites. And we're gonna have to retake Walter's end, so we will definitely be using the RTS camera with the siege for sure. And they did retreat, but we want to see if we can finish off some more of them here. I'm not sure where they're getting these 100 here. Oh, looks like they're just retreating over there. Look at that. It's crazy. Do you want to take out as many as we pot? If we would have caught that infantry group off the reinforcement there, but that would have been really, really nice. Did not gain too much influence or renown there because they did retreat. And now we are on the offensive here. We can press the attack on this army. My name is Separatist here, or Separatist, Septimus. There we go. Gaining some, let's go ahead and take a few prisoners, I think. Go ahead and take the most valuable prisoners there. Very nice. And some more Equites leveling up there. Very good indeed. We are going to have to replenish the army, definitely after this war. It has been a bit rough for us. We have plenty of capacity to take on that loot, though. And we're very, very healthy on food and supplies, as well as influence and money. Looks like we got a point in stewardship here. Let's see here. Let's do 20% effectiveness of projects, I think. And then we have Walter the Bull leveling up here with some charm skill. Let's give him plus 30% more likely to have children. That will be good for us later on. All right, we have defeated that army, though. We need to make our way back towards Walter's End here. And we need to recapture it. It has 300 defenders, so it's not too heavily defended here. And we are actually winning the war here. Let's go ahead and besiege the settlement. And it looks like I did do this good enough to get some catapults built here. Just might have to search around for that last one there. There it is. Very nice. And we should be able to take these catapults down as soon as they're, or not catapults, trebuchets down as soon as we are able to. All right, we should be able to have some of these people join as we are sieging here. There we go. We're having some people join in the army there. It should help the build speed here, definitely. We don't want to destroy Walter's End though, because it is a settlement. It is our settlement. Having a couple more parties join. Looks like we got about 300 men still joining up here. I want to move that to reserve there. Ooh, yeah, let's go for that. That's a good, a great perk actually for us. We are getting some army cohesion loss there, so let's go and up that. You can only fire 5 shots per day. Wow. Maybe that's just during the bombardment to conserve ammunition. Let's go and move that to reserve there. And we have one more party joining us. He's apparently very far away though. We should be able to take down their catapults, no problem. And then we'll be able to build some siege engines. If I can actually see it. There we go. There's a siege tower. I'm going to queue that up. There's the ram. Where'd the ram go? There's the ram. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to find this other siege tower. It's probably over here somewhere. We're clicking around. We're trying to find it. Ah, there it is. There we go. All right, we got one trebuchet left to build here. And then we should be able to assault these guys quite easily. We could starve them out, but I want to end this quickly so that we can move on to bigger and better things like taking Noreia, like we planned to in the last episode. All right, let's deploy our trebuchets here. Let's get all those bad boys deployed there. Yep, they have plenty of health to take out the rest of the siege equipment. Very nice. Cracked the catapult already. And we don't want to break the walls. We just want to break the catapults here. It will siege a bit, but we don't really want it to break the walls, as we are going to recapture the settlement quite quickly. All right, we just need to lead the assault now, and we're going to try out the RTS camera for sieges here. We'll see how it works out. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I think it's going to look fucking epic on the video. I have included a link to the RTS camera mod for version 1.2.10, which is all the mods that I'm using right now are 1.2.10. Including Eagle Rising. I will update to the newer version of Eagle Rising eventually. Just want to finish this playthrough, I think, first, and then we'll go on to bigger and better things with it. I think I want to do the 3 Kingdoms mod next. I think that'll be cool. Definitely want to apply some of these guys to some infantry groups. You have better ranged influence there. And it looks like... infantry influence, yeah, we'll stick you with that group there. You have ranged, stick you with them. Infantry, ranged, infantry, infantry, infantry. Well, I guess ranged as well, but better infantry influence there. Really good infantry influence. Holy shit. And then really good infantry influence there as well. Actually, let's go and move you down to here, and we'll move you down to this group of infantry as well. Oh wait, we'll have 3 on top, 3 on bottom. All right, let's immediately go into the RTS siege camera here. Oh, we want to pop back in and then pop out. That way we can see. Oh, nope. Gotta press Alt and then do it. There we go. Now it'll show up. Very nice. All right. Looks like everything is going rather well here to start out with. All right. Let's take the archers here, take them out of scatter, put them into loose formation, and then we need to deploy them along this little ridge line here, I think. That would be the most effective deployment for them. I want to deploy them like that. Right there. That's where we want the archers to deploy at. Oh, this looks so fucking sick. There we go. Words are hard sometimes. Oh man, this is cool, man. This really makes a big difference. Like, you really wouldn't think it would, but it really does. They have some men defending the gate. Looks like it is mostly militia here. The garrison's only 181 strong, and they are falling rather rapidly. Yeah, we can get a very cool view of this, though. The archers are shanking away at these guys here. Oh, look at that catapult shot there, opening up some more angles for us. Looks like this siege tower is going to go over this way. Okay. They do have an infantry group over here, maybe? Not sure exactly. They have one right here that should come up onto the walls through that staircase there. Yeah, I think I got everything set up pretty good, though. We just gotta wait for everything to reach the walls. Oh, look at that right there. That guy's dead. He's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here, man. Yeah, we pretty much decimated their archers off the wall, though. That's why I deploy the archers how I deploy them. Actually, back them up a bit here so they can get some shots on the guys sitting a bit further back. Get some a bit of a better angled shots on these guys. All right, let's go and see what Septimus is doing. Looks like Septimus is following the infantry over here on the left side. And we'll check back in with the RTS view in just a moment. I would like to actually participate in this siege battle. I think it'd be cool. We'll get up on this siege tower here. Looks like they got 76 infantry over there. We'll wait till the siege tower. Okay, now we can see all the troop formations. We just had to get close enough. Looks like they have quite a few within this gatehouse here, hiding, waiting for our siege tower to approach the wall. It doesn't look like we can shove the camera in there, but I digress. It's still a really cool view. Yeah, this makes a huge difference. It really does, man. Especially for like the recording part of it. This is fucking chef's kiss, you know. Just a very nice view. Still having a lot of the archers able to shoot here. I think we will bring the nice catapult hits there, taking away more of the archers' cover there. Oh, it's purple there. I don't know why it's purple, but it is. Walter's End is a fucking massive city, though. They have multiple points of defense. Next time, if I get a siege battle on here, I want to hold a bit further back and set the archers up along the walls, especially with the RTS camera. It'll be so much easier. All right, we are approaching the walls here. We can see the glorious Septimus over here. Where did he go? Not sure exactly where he is, but he's over here somewhere. Tends to be towards the middle of the formation, so... Oh, there he is. He's in the middle of the battlefield here. And we'll go ahead and join Septimus here as the siege tower approaches. Let's get a view of the gates dropping here. The archers are able to shoot. I think we should move the archer group over here, though, to assist in taking this left side here. Let's go ahead and do so. The right side is already approaching the walls here. Yep, they are making their way up the wall here. We have the supreme advantage of numbers here, though, which is good. Septimus is kind of just hanging out here in the middle. Getting shot at a little bit. The gate is falling. Very nice. Do have the archers coming up over here to help as we are getting pushed back off the siege tower here. So maybe Septimus should go get involved over there. Let's make sure everyone's doing their job here. Yes, they are. They're breaking through the gate down there. They have a decent force of infantry there on the gate. All right, let's go ahead and jump in here. Let's go get up on this wall here. We have a good amount going up the siege tower as we speak. The archers are pouring it on. Let's go ahead and shove these guys out of the way. Let your glorious leader through. Let's go get involved in this siege battle. Looks like we got a couple of guys jammed up on the ladders, but that's okay. We can kind of shove them out of the way there. Let's go ahead and get up these walls, boys. Are you guys coming? We need more of y'all up here. We are on the edge here of the siege tower. The archers are definitely helping, though. Helping us push them back. There we go. Gaining some ground here. Hit that guy with the Pila. Hit that one with the Pila. Oh, headshot. Oh, he's throwing some Pila back at us. There, we taking one out. All right, let's push through here. We have carved our way through here. Let's go ahead and push. There we go, taking out a spearman. And we are pushing towards the middle here. Still have some archers shooting at us, but that's all right. We should be able to retake this with minimal losses. Yeah, 84 is not a bad ratio for sure. Oh, damn, that guy don't fuck around. Luckily, my legion does not either. Should be able to push behind these guys here. The fighting at the gate's gonna be pretty stiff, but I think we should be able to take these guys out quite easily. Let's come out in here and take out these archers. Stabbing straight through both of those guys' guards. Some more archers there. It's like a Velites got into the tower here. Taking out that guy. Should be able to push our way down the stairs here. Yeah, these Gladiuses in close quarter combat are completely unmatched. I'm going to switch it around to the... There we go. And Septimus getting his licks in there. Very nicely. It looks like that is going to be all she wrote for this battle. Ladies and gentlemen, the aftermath of the siege on Walter's End has ended favorably for us. Just tell everyone to charge now. That usually gets them all moving. Five left. Looks like he's somewhere over here. Oh, there they are. They're on the wall over here. Oh, I don't think they can get down off this tower. That's kind of unfortunate. Although these guys will get up there rather quickly. Yeah, he will fall. And then we will overrun these last three right here. Let's get a nice view of this. Not sure exactly why they can't get up here and come down this way, but I guess it's just blocked off. That's okay, though. All right, here we go. The Legion is approaching these last three archers. Down to one guy now. Let's see if our companion can get the last kill. Oh, almost. Almost right there. Only lost 91 on that. That's pretty good. They have taken 256 casualties, although our garrison will be quite depleted now for sure. Have a few upgrades, not that many. Still have most of our party here. Looks like we do need to... Ooh, Standard of Wrath. Yeah, that's pretty good. Definitely want to give that to one of these companions here. All right, Walter's End election. We aren't going to have to do the election, though, because we have the diplomacy mod, and we can just take it for ourselves, as it is our settlement, indeed. And we should be freeing Walter there as well. All right, there we go. Very nice. Let's go ahead and reassign the stuff here. Walter's End, put that on 1500 there. And then Fief's Walter's End governor was Walter the Bull here. There we go. He is the governor now, once again. All right, we should be able to recruit a few troops here before moving out. Let's go ahead and head over to Noreia now and begin our siege. Looks like they're trying to siege back this town here. We are winning the war quite decisively though, and Noreia is the next one that is going to fall. The Swabi are a fairly large force here, honestly. They have taken territory from the Dacians. They've taken territory from other Romans. They've taken just quite a bit of territory indeed. Go and pump up the army there a bit. You can have Alea and the rest of our clan members join us here. Do a little bit of recruiting on the way here. Those two are going to take, or those three are going to take quite a few days to get to us. Looks like we got a number of recruits there though. That's very good. And some of those guys should just upgrade on recruitment here. And we'll go and start another siege on another town here, Noreia. Pump up the influence here before we go to engage, and we'll go ahead and do a few upgrades as well. Should have quite a few upgrades. Yep, getting some more velites there. I really want to maintain the amount of Fastadi and Legionari and Principes. I don't want to get too many Praetorian bodyguards or too many Praetorian horsemen, as I worked very, very hard on those guys. All right, Noreia here, 751 defenders. We might need a few more troops here. We do have a very, very large army assembled here. We'll go ahead and pull in these guys as well. That will reduce our capacity to actually defend, but it will also increase our capacity to attack, which is what we need right now. Let's go ahead and build these bad boys up here. Get everything queued up all nice, like how I like it. And if they go to siege Walter's End again, I don't think it's going to be a big problem. I mean, they're gonna struggle to take it. I mean, Walter's End already has a garrison of 102. I mean, it's pretty well defended, I would say. Yeah, Walter's End has, let's see here. Militia 142, garrison 102. We should be able to break a siege and go after them right away. All right, very nice. And we have some more people joining the force here. All right, everything is going quite well indeed. We are spanking the Swabi right now. Septimus has gained a level here. Let's see here. We need to put it into a different skill than yeah, maybe athletics would be good. Athletics one-handed or riding. I think we're gonna go for, I mean, scouting too is also another need. Riding or scouting. We have 72 scouting skill. I think we'll put it into riding. I think that's a more favorable skill for us right now. It only costs 22 influence to upkeep this very, very large force, so I think we'll be all right. A lot of these parties are a little bit depleted, actually. That's why I had to bring in a few more. Still waiting on one more party to join us here. All right, got another one of those built. Soon we should just have to build we should only have to build the fire versions once we get those done. That'll be good. Should gain enough siege kill for that from this to do that. And I think we're gonna rebuild the settlement anyways, so we could probably crack the walls here. They have 25 days of food, so starving them out is not an option here. Put that to reserve there. I may re-include the better time mod. Yep, there we go. 2 more parties joining us. That should improve our build speed quite a bit. Yeah, we still have plenty of room on the engineering front. I really just need to get a defensive siege where I can hop on a siege engine and start fucking people up. All right, let's redeploy all these bad boys. All right. Let's get into the siege here. There's 1 catapult down, 2 catapults down. 3 and 4 catapults down, and we are gonna get this stuff built up nicely here. We just got 1 catapult. Oh, thank you, Mr. Autosave. Take a sip of that coffee or tea, whatever you prefer, and we will begin another siege here in just a moment. Might be able to take 2 settlements in this. All right, we need to wait for them to break that catapult there, and we can lead the assault. I have a feeling this siege is going to take quite a while here. We do have an advantage with the trebuchets and the what is it called here? The trebuchets and the siege equipment here. So this shouldn't be too hard, but this will probably take a while. All right, let's go ahead and grab the archer group here. Put them in loose formation. Then we can start the battle here. Need to go ahead and view these guys for a second, and then now I can see them. Very nice. Look at all of my own troops. Just do a quick little 360 there, and now I should be able to see everyone in the RTS camera, or most of them. All right, so let's go ahead and set the archers up right here, right in front. This is an interesting settlement. It looks very Roman, honestly. Oh, I did not assign captains, did I? Well, there might still be some captains. That's okay. All right, let's go ahead and let those guys start moving out here. It's like 1 siege tower's going there, 1 siege tower's going there, so we'll have good coverage overall of the archers. God, they have to maneuver a siege tower in between a fucking house over here? That's crazy. There is our glorious leader Septimus there, riding in between his men, inspiring them to do their best. I have changed around some of the mic settings, so let me know if it is, let me know down in the comments below if it is helping. Or if it is better. Archers are opening up here. Yeah, we need to increase the amount of archers we have as well. Archers and velites are what we need to increase right now. That will be done through raising our leadership and clan tier level, though. Kind of want to tell these guys to hold their Pila for now. Hold fire. Yeah, hold your Pila for now, and then once we get up on top of the siege towers, I will tell them to throw. Archers are doing a great job of keeping these guys off of us. They do end up taking quite a bit of damage, though, so we'll have to replenish some of them. Dude, maneuvering this siege tower through here is actually insane. We are winning the... we've only lost 1 man. Wow, and they've already lost 41. We will lose a bit more, though. All right, they have 105 down there. Looks like they're going to start moving up to the walls here very soon. Yep, they have 135 defending the gate. Dude, this looks like Rome. This map looks like Rome. You have a Colosseum here, you know. You have a little palace over here. You have a market district. And some yep, there you go. They're going up on the walls now. All right, let's see what they're doing here. All right, I want those guys to actually go up on the siege towers, you know, because I built the fucking siege towers. Let's actually use them here, guys. Thank you. All right, looks like they are kind of starting to go up on them. Okay, now that the ramp is open, they should go up them. They're starting to. They may end up fucking around on the gate a bit more. There we go. All right, yeah, they're starting to not really starting to actually move up onto that wall. Let's see if that helps there. Maybe I should delegate command here. Tell them to fire at will for sure, but let's go ahead and delegate command here. F6. There we go. We'll tell these guys to open fire as well. and open fire. And we'll delegate command back to them. They should start going up the siege tower, though. Okay, yes, they are starting to go up the siege tower. Very nice. What is going on here? Okay, I might need to pop into a first person view here to get this done. And come in here and break the gate, please. Thank you. That guy might be stuck under the ground there. All right, there we go. All right, they are starting to go up on the siege towers. That's what I wanted, though. All right, yeah, we are starting to win now. All right, it looks like they're breaking the breaking that stuff there. We'll go ahead and go back into the siege camera. We need some more archer support on these siege towers. Maybe I can spread them across here. Doesn't look like it. All right, we'll just leave them where they are at then. And they'll try to help out as much as they can. All right, they have broken through the gate here at the bottom. All right, let's go get involved here. All right, here we go. Let's go and dismount here. Let's go get involved with these guys down in the middle here. I am going to put these guys in shield wall. Same thing with these guys too. Same with all those guys. It does help them to push through when you put them in shield wall. All right, let's get involved here ourselves. Throw some Pila into the back there. Getting some good hits here. And we're out of Pila. Want to wait for those rocks to stop falling on us, though. That would be nice. Probably about to be another one falling quite soon. All right, let's get involved here and start stabbing some motherfuckers. Overhand stabbing is definitely going to be the way to go here. We should be able to get quite a few kills here. Maybe up our one-handed skill a bit. Try to bash through here. This is definitely a slog of a fight, though. Okay, looks like we're starting to break through. With the help of Septimus here. Getting some good stabs in there. Kind of just gotta wait for them to swing, and then they let's get this group to engage here. Advance here, boys. There we go. We're starting to push through. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely a slog of a fight here. Let's try to kick these guys maybe a bit. Ouch. There we go. Now we're getting some hits in. Let's try to work this side here. You can stab some of these guys in the head. There we go. Now we're getting in there. Oh, I'm taking some hits though. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Trying to get in here behind these guys and stab them in the back here. Now we're getting somewhere. Every man I kill is just replaced by another man. These guys are like the... Oh, Septimus has fallen. All right, we'll head back into the RTS camera here. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. F10 camera. Everyone charge. There we go. They weren't actually assaulting from behind here. They should start pouring down from these sides of the walls here very soon. And we'll watch the battle take place at the gate. The archers are actually coming in too. Yeah, it looks like they're fighting their way up the towers here. And here they should be coming down the stairs very quickly. There is that one guy trapped underneath the map though, I think. So we'll have to probably back out of this siege, retreat, and then send troops. Yep, we have overwhelmed the gate. That was the problem though, is they weren't coming down up off of the walls for some reason. And some of them do get stuck. It does happen. There's not really much you can do about that. Looks like there is 3 left here though. Not sure exactly where they are. It looks like they're over up in this tower here. Maybe not. We'll go ahead and speed up the battle here though. If they can't find him here in a second, then we'll go ahead and that is going to be all she wrote there, ladies and gentlemen. Some nice influence, some nice renown, some good morale, and definitely going to be some good loot here in this city. We'll go ahead and take the top-rated guys here. Very good. All right, nice. Nice. All right, yeah, I'm fine with leaving a couple of prisoners behind here. Ooh, Banner of Shields is nice. 30% less damage on shields is pretty good. We'll go ahead and give that to Jared the Silent here. And we'll go ahead and take all that stuff there. We have increased a bunch of our skill points here. That was definitely a long siege. That was like a 15-minute battle there. We'll show mercy and we'll take the settlement for ourselves here. And then we need to go and assign a governor here. We have Jared the Silent and Tyler the Black here available to govern. Yeah, we have some more abilities on Jared the Silent there. Not sure exactly why they're decreased with Tarquinia. I'm not sure why that's decreasing. Maybe it's because I took the settlement, but a bunch of other ones are increasing, and we're halfway up to clan tier 5. That is very nice indeed. All right, we can we can create another party here. Oh, we can have 8 parties going. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that, I guess. Yeah, create another party, Tyler. Thank you. Well, we definitely need some more clan members now, for sure. Some more family and some more, oh, Fasos, is he a man yet? Are you a man? You're 16. Okay, I can't marry you off quite yet. I think you're almost a man, though. He has 100 riding. That's pretty good. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, he's not eligible quite yet. But once Fasos is available, we will assign him a governorship to start out with. Or maybe have him lead a party. I think we'll have him lead a party. All right, let's go ahead and manage the town here. Definitely need to add some dinars there. 100k in dinars should be good enough for that. We need to rebuild the settlement, though. So we're going to have to disband the army to do so. We won't do that yet. Quite yet. We have some points to dole out here. All right, one-handed, very nice. Yep, larger shield protection would be good for you. Athletics point, there we go. We'll take combat move speed, and they will take wrapped handles, I think, for you. And then does anyone else have anything to? Yep, you got a level there on Tyler. Tyler, let's give you some stewardship skill. Yep, that's everyone. Nice. Very good indeed. All right, so we need to manage what is being built here, first of all. They're doing good on food. Really just fairgrounds first. That's only going to take 4 days to complete. And then we can go ahead and finish up the marketplace, but then we really need to focus on getting other things built up here, like the workshops and the militia grounds. We are going to need a bunch of defenders here. All right, Noreia, you are going to have a limit of 1,500. Just like everybody else here. And they're not even approaching their wage limit, so maybe I need to start increasing the barracks size in a lot of these towns. All right, we can leave here. And I think we're going to, I think I have some more party size available now too as well after doing that. Yep, we need to promote a Centurion, Vexelares, a couple other guys. But since we are holding more settlements, I think we should have some more party size. Yeah, 307 instead of 302 now. You can go in here and recruit maybe. Nope, not really any troops left there. We'll go ahead and head down this way though and do some recruitment. We have almost won the war so far. We're going to hit up these 3 towns on the way over here, and we're going to take one of these castles. One of these Dacian castles. You can see we hold quite a bit of territory over here now. And we have 1 more settlement over there. You can see though, we own 3 towns now. Or 4 actually. Yeah, 4 towns. Can't fucking count, Ghost. I never said I was good at math, guys. We are running quite low on influence. That's gonna use up the majority of our influence right there. It is because we are just leading such a large army. But we are trouncing these guys right now, so we're gonna keep doing that. We'll hit up Walters as well. All right, let's go ahead and do a little bit of army recruitment there. We'll hit up this town, and then we'll head up to Tatabanya. That sounds like it's bathroom in another language. Not a banyo, but banya. Female form of bathroom. I don't know if that's actually how Spanish works. Somebody let me know down in the comments. It probably isn't. All right, and this should be a very lightly defended castle here. What's the... Yeah, loyalty is dropping quite swiftly here. So we need to end the war very quickly. We don't have enough influence here. There should be minimal defenders here. Yeah, 291 is not bad at all. All right, besiege the castle here. And I think as soon as we get the siege camp set up, I think we should go for an assault here. And we could maybe try the catapults out. I think we're almost good enough to use the catapults. Maybe I'll just build 1 catapult for myself in order to... Yeah, we'll try the catapults out though. They're going to get 1 up first before us. It looks like we build quite a bit faster than they do. All right, our army cohesion's dropping very quickly though. Yeah, we'll 1v1 the catapult there and see what happens. It may get the first shot. Yeah, I think it is gonna get the first shot there, but we're gonna get 2 catapults up at the same time. They get 2 up, so maybe we will be able to win that there. Doesn't look like we are going to though. Okay, we've taken out 1 catapult and we've got 2 up and they've only got 1, so we're almost winning the catapult war here. Okay, we are desperately low on army cohesion though. There we go. We've broke all of the almost all of the Noreia catapults here. Or not Noreia, Akink. There we go. Words are hard sometimes, folks. Our army cohesion is dropping rather low though. We need to break another catapult here. Okay, we have to lead an assault here. We just have to. I'm gonna hop on the catapult for the majority of this fight here. Our army cohesion's so low. We just have to. We're gonna start losing men. I'm wondering why the Swaby thought they could win against us though. That's interesting. Good group of archers here. All right, let's go ahead and do a little 360 here. Press Alt so we can see all of our true formations. And we'll go ahead and hop on the catapult for the most of this battle here. All right, let's do tactical cam though first. It is going to be all ladders here, ladies and gentlemen, so it will be quite difficult here. I think we'll set the archers up something like this here. Put the archers in loose formation there. Yeah, we'll set the archers right there. Oh man, that catapult is doing some work against us. All right, we need to get on one of our catapults. I think okay, yeah, we have one down here. They only have 1 catapult left, so we should be able to take that out quite easily, but I want to get some siege skill here. in this fight. They're not firing for some reason. All right, I think you're the one actually using it. Yep, you are. All right, let's aim for this bad boy here. Not exactly what I would call a well-placed shot. Definitely need to raise the elevation there quite a bit. They may be out of range, actually. All right, let's try that out there. All right, that looks a lot better. Almost perfect there, just a bit shorter. And then we'll be good. Yeah, these are kind of far away. All right, we'll raise it down by a half there. And attempt to line this up here. Need to shift it slightly when we're right. Those look pretty good, though. Oh, yeah, perfect there. Very nice. Looks like we are already taking the walls, though. That is good. Let's try that right there. It's pretty accurate. A bit too far there. Delivered some damage, but yeah, shorten up that a little bit. Just a touch right there. Yeah, come on, buddy. Reload it. There we go. Just need to break that catapult. Ouch. Got hit there, buddy. Let's try that right there. Hey, some kills there for good old Septimus. Gaining a little bit of points on his catapult skill. His engineering skill. Let's try that right there. We may end up hitting our own troops, so we do need to be a bit careful. Yeah, they are starting to fall rather quick here. Let's try to actually hit this bad boy. I wish we didn't have this scatter shot. I'm not sure exactly how we can change that. I'm not sure if you can. It looks like we have taken the wall, though. Pretty convincingly. Let's turn our attention towards these archers over here. Those look pretty good. Yeah, just turn the catapult slightly to the right and we'll be good. Yeah, aim at the middle of that archer group there. And yeah, we have taken the walls pretty much. All right, let's put these guys in shield wall here. Shield wall. Fire will. Fire will. Fire will. Shield wall. All right, there we go. It's not really looking great, but better than nothing, I guess. They have 2 infantry groups over there. I'm not exactly sure how we could contest that. All right, let's go for these archers right up here on this main wall. See where that goes. That was pretty good for that. Yeah, we actually did get a hit there. I'm trying to hit those guys right in front of me there. Need to pull slightly left still. Those are a bit short. Yeah, now we're starting to carve these guys up though. All right, right there. We'll try that. Still need to go left. Hey, there we go. We killed some though. Getting fucking hit like a motherfucker right now. Where are those shots coming from? From some archers, man. I don't know how they're shooting at us though. All right, we'll try that right there. Yeah, pretty good hits again. Surprised we haven't pushed through. It looks like these guys need to get told to charge. There, now they're starting to move. There we go. That's what was the problem. Hey, there we go. Another kill there. Need to shift it slightly left, though. Those fucking archers up in that tower are shooting from a hella far away. They should get overrun here in a second, though. All right, that's going to be perfect right there in the middle. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to actually hit anything. All right, we can go ahead and go back into the tactical cam and get a view of this battlefield and see what's going on. Looks like they were holding the gate here, but we have pushed them off of that quite easily. That is pretty much going to be all she wrote. Yeah, just that infantry group was the last ones remaining here. All right, just these guys up on that tower there remaining. And we do have the troops pouring up through the tower. Those archers don't know what to do. Do you jump or do you fight? That is the real question. Me, I'm fighting. Maybe you get captured. Maybe you get a few more kills. That is going to be pretty much all she wrote there. A few guys inside the gatehouse, it looks like. Yep, couple of guys, their last stand, they decided to close themselves within the gatehouse. Tell everybody to charge here. We are going after them. We'll get on the other side of the gatehouse to see their final stand. Yeah, Falksman there, trying desperately to hold. They're not a Falksman, a clan warrior there. And that is going to be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen, for that fight. We have captured yet another castle for the Roman Empire. We have some good upgrades here. We definitely need to take a break after this fight, though, and replenish the armies of Rome. They have been drastically depleted here. Everyone is probably feeling the hurt, just as my soldiers are. And we'll be able to take the settlement again for ourselves here. We're gonna have to spend some influence on it, but that should be okay. But I didn't know we could have so many parties roaming, so we definitely need to get some more companions going, and we'll take this as our fief here. And it looks like we did gain a little bit of points in that there. Oh, +1 companion limit. That's useful. All right, that should be pretty much the end of this war here. We don't have any for governors here, but we can drop some money in here right off the rip. And gardens, we don't need walls, we don't need militia grounds, we do need fairgrounds, we need more. So let's flip those around. Fairgrounds and militia grounds first, and then we can go training fields and then toll collector. All right, very nice. All right, so yes, we need to disband the army here. Yes, we will disband the army. We'll go ahead and leave the settlement really quick. And that should finish off the war here pretty much to completion. Yeah, it should finish it off here. No, we're not going to offer any freedom there. There may be some lords here in the dungeon. Nope, doesn't look like it. Just some guys in our party here. We can rebuild the settlement now. We'll keep the same name. We'll make it Romani. We'll replace it with a Romani castle. Need to raise this up here a bit so we can see the siege implements. But not so much to where that is floating. Right there should be good. Put the marker for the gate there. Very nice indeed. Got a lot done today in today's episode, though. Gotta wait for Mr. Autosave here, or Mr. Reload the game here. We don't have too many opportunities with player settlements to build new settlements, but rebuilding settlements is always an option. It does not count towards your limit there. And I think you can adjust the limit as well, so I may have to do that at some point. especially for the Sturgia series, because it's the default map and there's not a ton of settlements on there. All right, music is a good sign. That means the game didn't freeze. And we have a mouse cursor. That's also a good sign. There we go. Very nice. And we don't have any governors available, I don't believe. Everyone is governing somewhere. Oh, Tyler is not, though. Tyler is leading a party. Yes, Tyler is leading a party. Oh, shit. Well, fuck. We have 8 companion limits, so we need to find some more Romane heroes here. Alive Romane and Wanderers. We haven't discovered this guy, but he was last seen at Brigantium. You're already of the Brutus. You're of the Brutus. You're not of the Brutus. You are also not of the Brutus. Let's go ahead and send messengers to these two here. They may not be very good right now, but we can build them into what we need. The boar sounds like a good fighter, though. That should pretty much do it for this war, though. I think we can force a peace now, and we have expanded by 2 more settlements, which is good. We have another castle over here we need to take. We have a few towns over here that actually need to get taken too. We have severely weakened the Swaby though. And once we are winning like every war pretty handily here. We have 10 of their prisoners. They have none of ours. I mean, like, yeah, we're slapping the Swaby around here, and they're only at war with us. And taking these 2 settlements from them is gonna make us even more powerful. One thing we need to do though is adjust the party size here. Let's go ahead and buff this to 1,000 right there. Very nice. Walter's End is set up. Putavium is set up. All of these are set up on auto recruitment here. We are definitely gonna need to create some more parties though, and have some more. I think one of our fiefs is only one without a governor, and we'll have Fassos and his wife coming to age very soon. That'll be good. We can't marry off Aaliyah because of how the game works with it when it comes to marriage. But let's go ahead and head over this way. Oh, actually we are out of time, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do really appreciate it. I'm gonna go and drop a save here on good old Septimus Brutus. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all the support in this series, though. It really does help out a bunch when we do get a lot of support on a series. It makes it a lot more fun to do because I'm excited to go record it. But thank you to Tyler, Tobias, Walter, Moses, and Jared for all being channel members. If you guys would like to have some settlements named after you, have some companions named after you, go ahead and check out the membership tiers. The cheapest one is $1. The most expensive one is $5. I try to keep it cheap for everyone. But also gives me an organized way to see who is actually a channel member and what I need to do for you guys. As you can see, Walter's in there, channel member Walter there, clan tier 2 channel membership. That gets him a companion named after him and a settlement named after him. And he has multiple settlements named after him in multiple series. So yeah, and we do have let's see here, we do have 1 companion here though. And we have a couple of family members that can have their names changed as well. So yeah, go ahead and take that opportunity, guys. All right, well, anyways, I will bid you all a fond farewell. Hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe out there, and peace out.